Hello guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be talking about exception handling. What is an exception handling? Exception handling is basically used when we want to handle errors in our script. For a situation whereby we know we might encounter some errors in our script, we might tend to use exception handling to help us continue running the script, or to stop or to jump a block of code or a section if there's an error that occurs, so it won't affect the remaining ones. So that's will make use of exception handling. To handle exceptions in Python, we make what is called try and except block. You can call it block because it's being written in line by line. Come out about that. So let me clear this again. Let me comment this again. Make it called try and except. First, let's say in our script, for example, let me make a script called name equals to Peter, for example, and then we'll make a try. Let's say print Peter. Okay, let's say Peter, and then except, let's say print an error occurred. Okay, my this thing is already showing me that I have an error. So if you are to ask which part of the script you're going to run, this guy is going to, what does try and except does? Try, it will try any code that is inside there. Let it be mean to try all of them. If there's any error, it will jump to accept an error. Once there's an error, this guy will run. So let's run and see exam. You can see an error occur, and this error occur because there's no variable called Peter. So let me call what if it tried this block of code and it was successful? Will this guy still run? No, it will not run because this guy was successful. So this guy, there's no need for it to run again. You can see I got Peter, which name is Peter. So let's try doing 10 divided by 23. So we got our output. Let's say 10 divided by 0, because we know that nothing like 0 can divide to give you an error. So you see, in this way I can tend to handle. Remember that this place can put as much as code as you want. Doesn't have any particular limit. But this try, what it does, like the name, it will try all this code that is under here. If an error occurs, it's going to accept it. But sometimes we might want to know what type of error that occurred in our script. We can how to do that. We can say except exceptions as, let's say, as E or ERR. So what does this mean? If error occurs here, it will accept it. This guy is going to run. But this accept exceptions as error is, I just gave you this ERR. It can be anything. You can say anything you feel like. But I just with ERR. What does it mean? That it's going to display to this R is going to display to us what type of error we have. Let's say, let me put this ERR here. Let me run the script. You can see an error occurs. What is the error? 0 division error. Let me put this into me. You can see an error occurs, which was this guy here. And what type of error occurred? 0 division error, because 10 cannot be divided by 0. It's going to give us an error. And you can also incorporate else. Let me print, let's say else block displayed. That's a random text. I can just else block got, let's say, got displayed. I can also make use of finally print finally block got display. Okay, the heck is finally okay. What is actually happening here? Let me give all of them a little bit space. Okay, you go down. You go down. What is going on here? Since there's going to be an error here, which is going to be our zero division error, so this guy is going to run. You get? And then the next one is else. This else block is going to run if none of this guy ran. Now situation, this second guy ran, so this guy will not run. This finally means finally. If everything happens, I'm going to run. So no matter what happens, this finally of a guy is going to run. Just imagine where you're finally done running and then finally want to rest. So this guy is going to be printed out no matter what. But for this display, this else block to run, this must not run. Must not run. Yes. Okay. So when we run this code, which block and which block do you think is going to run? If we say that it's this guy and this guy, you got it correct. Let's run and see example. You can see the first one we got was an error occurred, which is the zero division error, which is this block, right? Second one is finally block got displayed, which are finally block got displayed, which is this guy ran and this guy ran. Let's say in a situation, in what situation can this else block run? Let's say 10 divided by 2. You can see else block run. What just happened here is that since this guy is a good condition, there's no error that occurred there, so this guy didn't bother running. So since this guy didn't bother running, this guy have to run because it will try and it was successful, so this guy won't run. The else will run, because else, if there was no error, this else and this except tend to be performing the same role. Only one can run at once, so both of them can run at the same time. Okay, when he ran this code, try, it was successful, so this except won't run. So since this except they run, else have to run, and then the final block run. So in this way, you can handle any errors on your code. I'm going to still make use of this when we start doing web scraping and web interaction, because we know we'll be handling a lot of errors that comes from a website. Some might not be what we want, some might be what we want. So we'll be handling using this try and the except block, and then also with the else and the finally. But this else and finally are not commonly used. It's these two guys that are used most times. So just try to, don't think too much here to think. Just say the code you want to run, let it be inside there. In case it didn't run, this guy have to run. If this guy run, this guy have to run, and then finally this guy runs. In a situation where you're opening test files, for example, and when you are done running all this code, you need to close your file path. So that's what make use of finally. Most of this example, you try opening a file and an error occurred. So this guy is going to run. It's going to tell you, okay, an error occurred, and you want to make sure that your file path is being closed. So that's where we make use of this finally. Finally mainly used when we want to close file path or some other thing that need to be done, regardless of what happens in this other codes. So we want it to run. That's where the finally is being used. So I think with this, I've come to the end of this video. If you feel that there's something I need to add in the video, please make sure to let me know in the comment section below. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.